Greetings everyone, this is Danny from HarrTravel.com, your Princess Alaska experts, and today I have the great pleasure of being at the beautiful Princess Denali Wilderness Lodge. This incredible resort lodge has everything you're looking for. It's right at the gateway to Denali National Park, so you can head out and explore one of the incredible excursions. Of course, they have quite a bit of housing here, over 600 rooms, delicious restaurants, lots of places to gather and learn as well. Now, before we take you to the spot, it's important to note when you're ready to book your next cruise with Princess or Holland America, you reach out to the experts at Harr Travel. We know these spaces inside and out. We have an amazing relationship with the companies, and we know we can help craft your perfect Alaska experience for you, your friends, family, or group at an incredible value, and get the Harr Travel signature service every step of the way. Now, this particular lodge holds a special place in my heart. My wife and I visited on our honeymoon almost 20 years ago. I've been back since, and we love to come back time and time again. All the Princess Lodges are set with incredible views right along a river. Now you've got the river just behind where you can take those exceptional views in, maybe grab a cup of coffee or tea, maybe have a cocktail in the evening. But you're gonna love that this truly opens up Alaska for exactly what you're looking for. Now, one of the things I wanted to point out is that you do have a complimentary shuttle to and from Denali National Park. Being at the gateway of the park, you're gonna wanna hop on one of those buses and they'll take you there. Now that's in addition to all the different tour options that they have as well. So whatever it is that you'd like to do to explore Denali, Princess offers it. Now, as soon as you step in the lodge, you're gonna find the guest services area to the side. Now they can help with everything from questions about your room or keys. They're also here to take care of things like the flight excursions, all the different excursion options. It really is kind of that one-stop shop for everything you need here on site. Now you've got a seating area here. This is also where you're gonna hang out and relax, waiting for excursions to start. It's expansive. It actually goes all the way across. You've got a nice fireplace over there as well. There's also some restrooms. So once again, this is like the main lobby of a hotel. You've got all the guest services options. Of course, it's a great place to hang, relax before you head on out. Now on the bottom level of the main lodge, you're gonna find several things. Anchored right in the middle is the general store. Now you've got all your favorite Denali specific souvenirs in there, whether it's shirts or stickers, hats, they've got all of them. They also have a wide selection of kids and family gear in there that you can bring home to your friends and relatives, lots of books, locally made items, and then of course they've got candies and foods for you to choose from. So it's a really large, expansive store that takes up most of the bottom floor here. Now, in addition to that, you're gonna have the espresso shop on the far corner, and you have a really cool topographical map as well. I love that you can see more about Denali, and they even have it set up there where you've got a screen and you can check out more. They'll have videos about Denali throughout. There's lots of comfortable seating areas here, whether it's tables and chairs or nooks on the far side with sofas and love seats. You're gonna find a cozy place to sit, relax, and enjoy that cup of coffee. Now, I mentioned already, you've got this incredible topographical map. You can really see what it's all about. And this is the Denali Education Center tucked over on the side. So they're gonna have people come and speak, demonstrate. You also have the videos I mentioned as well. But if you wanna learn more about the mountain, this is that perfect spot. Now, the main coffee shop here on site is the River Run Espresso. Got all your favorite espresso drinks, and it's also a bakery. So you can have your cappuccinos, lattes, Americanos. They also have some great tea selections and sodas. But for me, it's all about those cinnamon rolls. Have one and thank me later. They've got lots of delicious pastries here. Of course, you got fruit. And of course, really, truly the most important thing is the ice cream. So this is delicious, locally made ice cream. Coming back for that butter pecan a few hundred times. And then maybe a few more after that. Now, one of the things that we get the most questions about is dining. Now, there's some delicious dining options here at the lodge. You're also gonna find delicious options throughout the Princess Lodges. Now, one of the things that's really important is to pick the perfect tour for you. We know exactly what our guests love, and your Harr Travel advisor is gonna guide you right to that. They really appreciate those higher tours where you're gonna have a guide with you the entire time. Now, that's actually a small percentage of the tours that Princess has to offer, but they love that for several reasons. One, there's incredible value. One of those values is they generally do include most of your meals, and they're also gonna have additional activities included as well. Once again, we'll go over all of that through the booking process, but right behind me is Link's Pizza. It's one of the dining options here. So in addition, if you don't have that included, you can purchase a la carte. So you can just show up, go to the pizza place, you can get a burger, you can get salmon, steak, lots of delicious options and just pay as you go. You can also take advantage of their meal plan so you can get some savings in there as well. Now, those meal plans do need to be purchased before you arrive on your trip, before you get on the ship actually. Once again, it's a perfect reason to book with Harr Travel. We can make sure you get exactly what you want and you understand the value included. Now, one of the fan favorites here on site is Lynx Creek Pizza. It's like your favorite pizza joint at home. They've got a wide variety of pies to choose from. They do rotational options as well. but you guys know I love wings, and they have some phenomenal ones here. Whether it's a buffalo, honey barbecue, lemon pepper ranch, they're all absolutely delicious. Of course, you can get some of the variety of pies, or you can have them make your own. Now you're gonna love the cheesy breadsticks. Really, it's everything pizza. Now it's quite expansive in here. You've got the fireplace in there, some great decor. You've got seating down below with picnic style chairs. You're also gonna have tables and chairs up here. And then they have a full bar. In fact, follow me in as I check that out. Now when I walk in here, I get those vibes of the mountain pizza places near where I live. You can find that full bar there. Of course, great bartenders keeping you smiling and laughing. And then you've got quite a bit of seating in here too. You can even watch the big game. Now we're headed into Fanny Q's Saloon. Now just outside, you're gonna find this great area where you can sit and relax. So they've got Adirondack style chairs here. It's that perfect place to enjoy a cocktail from the bar, especially when you have that stunningly beautiful weather. And then they also have a fire pit right in the middle. So you can see there's lots of great seating out here, but what this is really all about is Fanny Q's Saloon. Now it's a delicious option, and Fanny Q, of course, pays tribute to Fanny Quigley, who was one of the pioneers here. She was a really bad to the bone woman. She did incredible things, and of course, being Alaskan, she did it her own way. Now just out front, you've got this beautiful statue. Let's head inside and check it out. And we just stepped inside Fanny Q's Saloon, and that's exactly what it is. It's set up like an old school saloon that you might have found here in Alaska well over 100 years ago. Think back to the gold rush times. You can see the bar behind me. You got the antlers up above, absolutely beautiful decor. You even have the waiters and bartenders are dressed up a bit like the old West would be. Now down the middle here, you've got lots of seating. You've got high top style tables. Here in the morning, they have breakfast. Now this is where you're gonna find the breakfast buffet option. It complements King Salmon that has the seated a la carte breakfast option. So if you want something quick and delicious, this is where you'll stop by. Now later in the day, from late morning until late in the evening, they've got some delicious food options here. The pork shoulder, the halibut, the fish and chips. They also have some delicious soups. Pretty much everything that you can find from land or sea, it's delicious here, and it complements all the wonderful drinks. They've got an extensive bar just behind me, and what I love is in the afternoon and evenings, you're gonna find the piano player. Now Max was tickling the ivies, entertaining absolutely everyone here last night, so it's a great time together. So you get a little bit of entertainment, delicious food, and of course, if you're looking for a bar later in the evening after dinner, this may be the best here on property. Now, in addition to the extensive seating inside, and of course they have booths and they've got tables for 2, 4, and larger groups as well, you also have some great seating outside, and I love that they have heaters out there. It's actually my favorite place to sit to eat, and then maybe come on in and enjoy a drink at the bar. Now we just stepped inside King Salmon. This is the largest dining venue here at the Princess Lodge, and you're gonna find that they have some delicious, a little more higher end and refined dishes here. Now for breakfast, this is your a la carte restaurant. So you have delicious things like quiche Lorraine. Of course, you've got some seafood options and all kinds of different omelets and deliciousness. And later on in the evening, it turns into an elegant evening restaurant. Now it's still very casual, but what you're gonna find is some fine dining options, some delicious prime rib. You've also got several types of salmon to choose from. That halibut that was crusted with coconut was absolutely exceptional. There's lots of delicious options here. Here is where you wanna sit down, relax, have a really great meal, and of course, those delicious ingredients fresh from Alaska. Now, just as you enter, tucked in the corner, you're gonna find a full bar. Of course, they'll provide bar service throughout this entire area, but it's also a great place to stop by before your dinner, have a nice cocktail, or even stop by after and enjoy. From here, you can also take advantage of those incredible views of the river. Now, another great casual and delicious option here is the Grizzly Bar and Grill. It's kind of a burger style restaurant. You've got burgers, fries, onion rings, got some great fish sandwiches, chicken sandwiches as well, different styles of salads and soups. So you'll see it's quite a big spot as well too. But what's so incredible about this restaurant is actually the terrace outside. Now we'll take you out there in just a minute, but you can see there's quite a bit of seating here. They do have a full bar, and that was very popular while we were staying. You also have the fireplace here, booth style seating, tables for 2 and 4, and they can also accommodate larger groups as well. What I find about this restaurant is it's fast, it's delicious, and it's really casual. Now we just stepped right outside to the terrace, and I can already see why this is by far the most popular place to be at the Denali Princess Wilderness Lodge. These views are absolutely incredible. Set right above the river here, like all the lodges with Princess, you're gonna find some spectacular views of the mountain ranges in the distance. Right up above there, you actually have the railroad track, so when the train comes and goes, you can see the train going right by, but it's the beautiful views of the river that really take it to the next level. You've got all kinds of seating out here. It's that perfect place to have a coffee or tea in the morning, maybe a cocktail or glass of wine in the evening. Come on out and enjoy these insane views. Now there's lots of seating out here. You've got Adirondack style chairs, you've got tables and chairs. Right up above, you've got even more of those. Of course, you can take a drink or have food from the bar right outside here on the terrace. And then it continues along the far side there. You can see quite a few different kinds of trees. Oftentimes you'll see wildlife, whether it's the birds coming over. Sometimes you'll see bighorn sheep or even bears that'll come out on the river there as well. But it's all about nature. And speaking about nature, there are some amazing options from this lodge that you can take advantage of with excursions. Now, just about everybody who books this lodge has the wilderness tundra experience included. This is one of those signatures of Princess. If you don't have it included, you definitely want it because we're right here on the doorstep of Denali National Park. That's why people come here, is to head on in and check out the wildlife, the beautiful scenery, all the flora and fauna of Denali National Park. Now, in addition to that, you also have some wonderful flight seeing options. You can head right up above the clouds. Oftentimes you'll have a little bit of lower cloud cover here, and you can check out the amazing views of Denali herself. This mountain is spectacular, and of course, it's tied into the local lore here for so many reasons. Now, in addition to that, you can take advantage of that river right there, and you can head on down and do some whitewater rafting. The first time I visited this lodge over 17 years ago with my wife on our honeymoon, we did whitewater rafting and we still talk about it today. It's a fun experience, and they've got dry suits because that water can get a little bit chilly. In addition to that, you're gonna have some ATV experiences, lots of different nature experiences that include hiking, and of course the famous salmon bakes, where you can try some of the delicious fish that swim in this river. Now, whatever it is that you choose to do, make sure you stop by this incredible terrace. Take a few moments to take in all of this amazing scenery, because to me, that's what Alaska's all about. Set just behind the main lodge and throughout the area here, you're gonna find the separate buildings where you will be staying. Now, just behind me here happens to be K. You see the doors that head on inside there, and it's 2 stories. Now, I did want to point out that there are some of the different areas that have stairs up to the 2nd story. It's really critical to communicate with your Harr travel advisor if you have any mobility needs. They do have ADA compliant rooms here as well. But you have quite extensive lodging with over 600 rooms here on site. You got all the restaurants, everything that complements it. It's a wonderful place to experience Alaska. So now we're gonna check out one of the room options. You're gonna find that they're classically appointed here on property, and they complement being in this incredible environment. Now, this is a classic example of a room here on the property. You can see this happens to have a king size bed. They also have options with 2 doubles as well. Now, on either side of the bed, you've got nightstands. I love that they have US plugs on either side you can utilize as you need. You've got an alarm clock there and some USB chargers. Now, directly across, you're gonna find the flat panel TV. You can use it to watch all your favorite television channels. Though I have to say, you may wanna look out those windows because you've got the incredible views of Alaska. Now, you've got a nice full table here. You can sit on either side. Keep in mind, you can even have some food delivery options right here in your room if you prefer. Now, you've got chairs on either side, as I mentioned. You've also got a nice mirror to get ready. Tucked over in the corner, you've got a closet. Now, it's a relatively small closet here. You also have a fan down below, but really doesn't need to be that big because most guests are just here for a day or 2. Now, just behind me, you've got your sink. You also have a plug, and you'll have a built-in hair dryer for you. And I'll step just inside the bathroom. You've got that classic shower tub combo there. They've got your body wash, shampoo, and conditioner that they'll replenish throughout your stay. So now we've stepped in one of the renovated rooms here. You'll see that you've got a nice king-size bed. Keep in mind that it does come in 2 queens as well. It's gonna match up with your configuration on the ship. Now, over here, you're gonna have a nice reading chair. You do have a reading lamp just up above, another reading lamp on the other side, and you've got a couple US plugs and USB chargers, along with a bit of storage. Directly across, you've got a large flat panel TV. You're gonna have television channels there, and there's even some great information on Alaska. Now, you've got this bench. It can be used for seating. It's also a great spot for packing and unpacking your luggage. You've got a US plug just next to it, and then you also have a nice coffee maker, and they provide tea as well. You've got a little seat that you can pull out to sit and get ready. You've got the coat hooks here for storage, and then stepping just behind, you're gonna find that you have a good size vanity there, a couple more US plugs, and a bit more storage underneath. Just in here, you're gonna find the closet. So you've got storage across. You're also gonna have a hair dryer there, and then a bit of storage up above, and you've got a full-size mirror to get ready. Stepping just inside the bathroom, you do have a nice large shower in here, body wash, shampoo, conditioner they'll replenish throughout your stay. And then here you've got a nice towel rack as well. Now that you've seen some of the room options, of course, keep in mind this incredible resort was built over time. It's expanded. Wherever it is that you end up staying, you're gonna love the amazingness that is Denali National Park. This is your jumping off spot to head out and have the most incredible time in checking out one of America's most incredible national parks. Now, I'm really excited to be the bearer of good news. They have a Christmas shop right here on site. I know I've led groups for dozens and dozens of years, and one of the most popular spots when we're in Europe, in Alaska, around the world is a Christmas store, because it's a great spot to buy all those gifts for your friends and family at home or stock up. I, for one, absolutely love Christmas. I love having the house decorated. I love the smells, the food, all of family gathering together. And what perfect thing to bring home than a great souvenir that's Christmas related for all your friends and family. Now, continuing along with the retail, if you're looking for something a little bit higher end, the Cash Cabin is your spot. So you're gonna find Alaska fine gifts, so a little more upscale. You're gonna find some great handcrafted items in there. If you wanna spoil your partner, that's probably the place to go. Now, in addition to that, I love that they have the exclusively Alaskan store. So every time I travel, I always try to get souvenirs that are handmade in the place from which we're buying them. Now, just behind me here, there's some great options in there, whether it's different styles of artwork or handcrafted items. Everything in there is made exclusively by local Alaskans, and you've got some great options to choose from. Now, growing up, I remember every time we went on vacation, we'd always find a candy shop or a sweet shop to fulfill our sweet tooth. And right here, Sugarloaf does an incredible job. They've got cinnamon glazed nuts. And well, I'm a little bit nuts myself, but if you love something delicious, it is fantastic. They're nice and warm. You've got cashews, almonds, and peanuts to choose from. And then they also have different styles of brittle and chocolate. A lot of it's made right here on site. So if you want to satisfy your sweet tooth, in addition to the wonderful desserts at the restaurants, stop by here and you won't be disappointed. Now, just behind me, you'll find one of the last retail shops here. It is the Icebox. So this is where you can get great souvenirs, maybe for your kids or grandkids or yourself. They've got items of clothing in there. They've got some great handmade items made here in Alaska. You've got different mugs in there, everything souvenir. They even have all these great carvings that you can take advantage of. So if you want to bring a little bit of Alaska home, any of these great retail options should be perfect. I love this one though, because they have a wide expanse of souvenirs. Now, just across, you're gonna find the Denali Arts and Glass Studio. So in here, it's almost all authentically, locally handcrafted artwork, either right here on site or around the state. So if you wanna get some incredible art, especially that glass art to take home with you, this is your spot. Connecting the lower campus with Caribou Ridge, you're gonna find this beautiful waterfront pathway here. There's nice little spots where you can sit, check out those amazing river views. Now keep in mind, there's also a shuttle that goes between the main lodge and all the way up here as well, so you can have a nice little stroll or you can take the transportation. Now, we just stepped up to Caribou Ridge. If you're staying in buildings A or B, this is where your accommodations will be. In fact, you see a couple of my friends behind me. They don't have a caribou in the world. Oh dear, you really gotta rein them in from time to time. Let's head inside and check out the great room. Now, we just stepped inside to the social area here on Caribou Ridge. This is not just a good room, it's the great room. You're gonna find lots of places to sit, relax. You can play games with friends. They do have those you can utilize here. They've got tables for 2 and 4. Of course, they're gonna have chairs along the windows to take advantage of those incredible views. You've got a grand piano back there. They'll have like a social hour here. And then on the other side, you have a water refill station and an ATM, and there's also some restrooms. Now, in addition to that, they also have 2 options on the far side there. So you've got the Rapids Express. That's a coffee bar, so you can have your coffees, espressos, cappuccinos in the morning. And then just next to it, you're gonna find the Rapids Bar. So it's a nice area up here. Of course, if you're staying in building A or B, you can head on over, grab a drink or a small snack and enjoy. Now let's head out and check out those incredible views. Up on Caribou Ridge in buildings A and B, this is what the rooms are gonna look like. Once again, classically appointed, very cozy. You've got a nice king-size bed here. You've got nightstands on either side. You also have US plugs and USB chargers. Now, just to the other side, you're gonna have your flat panel TV. It's got plenty of television channels, and of course, you can find out more information on Alaska. Here, you've got a nice table. They even have some food delivery options that can come to you, in addition to all the wonderful dining options you have in the resort. Now you've got a nice little seat here that can also be used to pack and unpack luggage there. You've got a coffee maker and they'll provide tea as well. Now keep in mind, up here, you do have a bar and a coffee shop as well. Now in the corner, you've got a love seat. Now keep in mind, some of these rooms have 2 double beds, some have a king, and they also have a sleeper, so there's lots of different combinations. You've got views looking out, a beautiful river view from here, and then just on the other side, tucked behind, you're gonna find your storage. So you've got hanging storage right there. You've also got a nice luggage rack, extra blankets, they also have extra pillows. And then you've also got a nice sized dresser here that you can tuck things away if you'd like. Now keep in mind, most people spend 1 or 2 days here at the lodge, so you may not need to do a ton of unpacking. Just over here, you'll find the bathroom. You've got plenty of storage space here on the large vanity, US plugs, and then you've got your tissues underneath. Tucked just behind, you've got a shower tub combo. You've got your body wash, conditioner, and shampoo. They'll replenish throughout your stay. Around the property, you'll find laundry facilities. I think that's great because a lot of times guests are staying here maybe in the middle of a longer trip or even at the very end of a longer trip. So it's a great aspect to be able to wash your own clothes and head back. Now they have washers and dryers. It does come at an additional cost, but it comes with the detergent and they actually go pretty fast. So once again, if you want to take advantage of this, they're first come, first serve and all around the property. Now we just stepped outside. It's that perfect place to take your coffee or drink right on out. You've got tables and chairs out here. Of course, you can see building B, and then on the other side, you can see building A there. They do have elevators in the buildings for you to utilize, but it's all about these incredible views. We've mentioned it before, those Riverside lodges that Princess have are truly extraordinary. And checking out this incredible view when you wake up in the morning or before you head to bed at night, it's absolutely spectacular. You get another view of the ridge up there where the trains will go by, but it's all about that Alaska experience. And when you're ready to experience Alaska, look no further than Harr Travel. We know these spaces inside and out. We have an incredible relationship with Princess Cruises, and we know we can help craft your perfect cruise or cruise tour vacation of a lifetime for you, your friends, family, or group at an amazing value, and get the Harr Travel signature service and the views every step of the way.